Okay, everybody, here we are, together again at last on this absolutely lovely day. What a lovely day, not just because of what happened in the market, but I had quite an interesting day. If you notice, I'm wearing a different shirt here and no tie. Well, right after the video I did this morning, I spilled coffee all over myself. So, anyway, that's why I'm in this new outfit without a tie. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about the loveliness that took place today, and I'm just kidding. Well, actually, maybe there was some loveliness, but let's start off with this. Stocks rallied across the board today. 1.5% for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, roughly 372 points. So I guess all is good. Everything is just fine with our economy, with our markets. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, but is it really the truth? I don't think so. Let's do this. Appeasement is more the word of the day. At 11:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, President Trump came out and said that he would be willing to kind of dissolve his deadline with regard to raising tariffs on China. So it turns out that the deadline, we're going to raise tariffs on China. They're not even going to know what to do with themselves once we do this because we're so strong. Well, maybe we're just going to move it a little bit. It's not, I didn't mean it was a deadline. Okay. Well, that's really what's going on here. The market loved it. This rally today. This market can't possibly be rallying off of a deal. The deal sounds like dog shit. All right. The president is going to get $1.4 billion towards his wall. So what changed since the shutdown and everything else? In fact, I think he's getting less money now than before the shutdown. It was $1.7 billion. Now it's 1.4. Maybe if we shut the government down again, we'll get even less than that. It's unbelievable what's happening. You can't make it up. But the stock market seems to love both things. Yes, the rumor or whatever you want to call it, that there was going to be some kind of a deal to not shut down the government, that did push up stock futures last night about 50 points. But what really got it moving, and I covered this earlier, was when it was announced that President Trump wants to meet with President Xi very soon. Pow! 100 points higher on the futures. And then again at 11:09, it was 11:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, President Trump said he would consider removing the deadline to raise tariffs on China. Why would that even come up? How many of you recall, I think it was last week or the week before that, China had said for them to come to the table, they wanted tariffs removed. Thankfully, at least at that point, President Trump did not do that. But I think that's what this is. It's probably some negotiation where President Trump is now announcing publicly, I guess to appease China, that, okay, you know what? Maybe we'll leave the tariffs as they are. We're not going to raise them like I said I was going to. We're going to remove the deadline. So maybe you'll want to talk to me a little more. Maybe we can go have coffee at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe we'll go swimming, sunbathing, whatever. I'm sure something like that's in the cards, don't you? I don't like the way any of this smells. Honestly, it smells like dog shit to me. You know my fixation with dog shit. Anyway, I would love to hear from you on this one. So how many of you believe sincerely that this is a good tactical move from the president to remove the deadline regarding the strong tariffs that we were going to hit China with because they're going to come to the table? I'm getting all blurry here. Yeah, we're going to do it. No, we're not. We're not going to do it. I didn't mean it when I said that. I was just trying to be tough. But I'm really not tough. I'm just a little boy in a president's outfit. All right, with that said, let's see how this plays out, people. It's too interesting. It's too stupid, frankly. I will be put off if the president does sign this deal. I hope he does not sign this deal and tries to find another avenue to get cash from. That means, the Pelosi played him like a grand piano. And if he's going to move this goalpost or the deadline, it's a deadline. No, it's not a deadline. It's very much alive. And we're going to move it too. So we don't have to raise tariffs on China. Why would we want to do that? All right. With that said, see you in the morning.